But basically, I love a falafel. I mean,
me too.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't love a falafel?
Have you ever visited this Shuk place on Novoslobodskaya?
No.
Wow.
Is it good, yeah?
Great one. It's just like Israeli place in the middle of Moscow. And they've got...
That place is closed down, man.
No.
They reopened.
They always were open. Probably we're speaking about different places.
That's so funny because I said to I asked this girl if she wanted to meet me in the Israeli cafe.
Yeah.
And she said no, it's closed down. But if it's still open, that means that she just didn't want to meet me. How about that?
Yeah.
Clever girl.
All right.
Huh?
All right. Or she's Palestinian.
No.
No.
No, she's one of these Russian girls who finds out that she's got a teeny weeny bit of Jewish blood.
Oh.
And suddenly this means she doesn't have to be Russian.
Yeah.
And she buys herself a little Star of David necklace and starts telling everybody that she's Jewish. And just like, I'm Jewish! Yeah! I don't have to be Russian! Woo! Fantastic! That means I'm automatically really talented and all this. And now I'm gonna... And then they start taking singing lessons and stuff like that. And, there's loads of them. I've met loads of these girls.
Yeah, I can imagine. I also met, but not a lot, but sometimes. And you describing it, and it's just like, oh, yeah, that's so true.
You know exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
If I've met a handful of girls like that, you must have met some as well.
Yeah.
And then some of them even get like some Hebrew tattoos on their arm and stuff, and they go and visit, and it just becomes, they finally got an identity to get behind. It's so sad. So sad. And I remember she was always reminding me that she was Jewish. Like, are you? Okay.
She kept reminding you.
Oh, whenever she couldn't think of anything to say, she would mention sort of her Jewishness. Like, and that is so strange because growing up in Britain, like, apparently being Jewish was terrible, but you come to Russia and being Jewish is like la 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 la. It's awesome, especially if you're a directionless young woman in Moscow. It's the best news ever. Finding out you got a drop of Jewish blood. It's fascinating. It
feels different,
my mind.
and feels different in Britain.
Well, in Britain, I can tell you, before I even really knew what that meant, what being Jewish was, I didn't even really understand it. I was a kid. When did we move to that estate? I would have been, I can tell you exactly how old I was, 6 or 7. This is my earliest experience. I would be walking down the street, just come out of my house and walking along the street, and the prank would be a child, one of the other kids, would throw a coin onto the floor. So, you know, when you hear the sound of a coin hitting the ground, you look down, you think, oh, you know.
Yeah.
And then what happens next? The kid who threw the coin goes, Jew. And I'd be looking at, and I don't even know what that means. I'm like 6, like I don't understand the connotations.
And the kid who was screaming.
Jew.
The same age or older?
Maybe a year or 2 older. And I'd just be looking at them going, what are you talking about? They're obviously calling me a bad name. So I'm just like, I'm not a Jew. And they would reply, yeah, you are. You saw that coin on the floor. You wanted to pick it up. You're a Jew. Your whole family's a Jew.
Oh, come on. Really?
That's my earliest experience of anti-Semitism.
Wow.
At 6 or 7. It's just absolutely from nowhere. The kid who did that prank, he probably doesn't even understand what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just found a way to be mean to someone else.
Yeah.
But the connotations of anti-Semitism and the fact that they are, you know, the puppet masters of the whole world and all that.
Yeah.
They run everything. I just love repeating it because it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love that stuff.
Wow.
It's so weak. It's so... because I know that anti-Semitism is incredibly weak and poor. It's because I know it deep inside myself that I love to make fun of it. You see? Those goddamn puppet masters.